Yeah, welcome to episode 18. We got Chase Geiser, host of Infowars. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, guys.
Dude, hey, so what's going on in the world of Infowars?
Oh, we're fucked.
Yeah.
I think so. He owes $1.5 billion.
I don't mean to laugh. That sounds ridiculous. $1 billion?
$1.5 billion. Crazy thing is, Adam Lanza, the guy who actually killed those kids, his estate only got sued for $1.5 million. So apparently Alex Jones is 1,000 times worse than the fucking guy that killed the kids. Are you fucking kidding me?
That is nuts, dude.
Bro, I know. They don't want him on the air, especially with this election coming up, so they're doing everything they can to shut him down. And things heated up right in the months leading up to this election. That's what it's really about. They're not shutting him down because of what he got wrong 10 years ago. They're shutting him down for what he gets right every day for 30 years, you know?
Yeah. I hear you on the Ukrainian hit list.
Apparently. I don't know if it's a hit list, but it's an enemies of the state list.
Really?
Yeah. I come from Infowars, dude.
Yeah.
We're a legitimate media outlet. Frogs are gay. They really are, too.
Yeah, gay as hell. Yeah, welcome to episode 18. We got Chase Geiser, Infowars.
He might need a job in a couple of days. Y'all help a brother out.
Before we get to Chase, gotta hear about our sponsor.
Optimal Human. Who? Sponsor. Sponsor. Yeah. Optimal Human. Over 90 ingredients, great for brain health, gut health, immune system.
Yeah.
And the best thing about it is American made.
And they sponsor your favorite two black guys. Go to optimalhuman.com/Hodgetwins and get 50% off.
Let's get to the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome to episode 18. We got Chase Geiser, host of Infowars. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, guys.
Dude, I love your name.
Thank you.
It almost sounds like a screen name.
Yeah.
Chase Geiser?
It's like a porn star
Right.
or like a superhero.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
maybe both. Like
Yeah,
Superman if he was sling dick, you know?
Be a superhero.
Hey, so what's going on in the world of Infowars?
Oh, we're fucked.
Yeah.
I think so. You know, Alex is going to be fine, and he's good. He's always going to be okay because he's got so many opportunities, so many people reaching out to him all the time.
Right.
And I think he's going to be able to start something new or partner with somebody and bring some of the crew back on board, but it's just a matter of time. So I would say greater than 50% chance that we're shut down next week. I would say greater than 75% chance that we're shut down in the next month.
But wait a
and
minute,
99% in the next
He's
2
an
months.
entrepreneur. He's a private business owner. He can't run his business in America.
Yeah, well, apparently not. And if he starts something new as his own business, it could still be liquidated because he's in bankruptcy. So he would have to actually like be an employee of the Hodgetwins or Steven Crowder or somebody else. He would have to partner with somebody to hire him to protect whatever the next thing is.
Oh, so he's being liquidated because of the lawsuit.
He's being liquidated, yeah. So he's filing for personal. He's switching his Chapter 11 to Chapter 7, which means that he's not going to own his stake in Infowars anymore, and then they're going to be able to come in and shut it down.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like un-American.
Well, I mean, you know, he owes $1.5 billion. So-
How can you owe 1.5?
bro,
I don't mean to laugh. That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
Dude, they got him. They got him for $1.5 billion somehow. It was kind of like this Trump stuff.
Yeah.
Where, you know, they convict him for 34 different charges, but it was really just every time he like signed a check. So they went through and they just basically brought up every single time he said something wrong. And they added up how much that would amount to, and it was $1.5 billion or something.
I mean, who decides that, though?
Well, I believe my understanding is that he was found guilty by default, so they didn't even give him a jury when they found him liable for the how much they owed.
It sounds
So-
like this number is almost arbitrary. You just picked it out of thin air.
Yeah, I don't know how the jury came up with it. They didn't invite me to that
$1
conversation.
billion? $1 billion?
1.5 billion. Crazy thing is, Adam Lanza, the guy who actually killed those kids, his estate only got sued for $1.5 million. So apparently,
fair.
Alex Jones is 1,000 times worse than the fucking guy that killed the kids. Are you fucking kidding me?
That is nuts, dude.
Bro, I know.
I'm trying to make sense of all this, man. The world we living in right now, it's just...
Well, it actually makes perfect sense. They don't want him on the air, especially with this election coming up, so they're doing everything they can to shut him down. And things heated up right in the months leading up to this election. That's what it's really about. They're not shutting him down because of what he got wrong 10 years ago. They're shutting him down for what he gets right every day for 30 years, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's such a nice guy, too.
People don't realize he's like a teddy bear. I mean, he'll bite you, but, you know, mostly cuddly.
Yeah. He just cuddle, huh? He's a cuddler, huh?
Yeah.
He's
It
a
was
hugger.
weird. You know, it took you getting used to working there for a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
always wanting to cuddle with Alex, but
Hey,
just come cuddle with me.
right.
I won't bite.
So how did Infowars discover you?
That's a good question. So I started a podcast called One American Podcast. That's actually how I connected with Joe.
Oh, okay.
Connect those dots. And it was in Austin. I happened to live in Austin. I had the morning show host, Harrison Smith, as a guest on my show. And he had me as a guest on his show on Infowars. And his wife had a baby, and they asked me to fill in for him for a couple of weeks for the morning show.
Okay.
Just because I was connected. After 2 weeks of doing his job for free, I asked him to hire me, and they did.
That's crazy, man. That's so cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, them trying to get rid of Infowars, it's like they're scared that you guys have something up your sleeve over there.
Yeah.
It's going to ruin everything.
Well, we don't have any tricks up our sleeve other than that we tell the truth unapologetically.
That's a trick.
And
These days.
every week, Alex says something, or even one of the other hosts, or even myself, and it's like, ooh, like that might come back, but it's true. It's always true. But it's like, oh, I can't believe he said it like that.
Dude, it was so funny when he brought Kanye on there.
Oh, dude.
And I thought Kanye was the biggest anti-Semite in
wore
the
that
world.
fucking mask the whole time.
Right.
He didn't take it off once.
Right.
Got out of the car in it, man.
Right. I thought, because I was the biggest Israel supporter before that shit went down.
Yeah.
And I saw Kanye, and I didn't do my research, and I didn't understand the perspective he was trying to share with everybody. And I thought he was the biggest anti-Semite in the world until I actually started doing some research.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Well, we could.
I read Mein Kampf. It totally changed my mind.
yeah.
Really good book.
I never would have.
His childhood so inspiring.
Yeah, I would have never thought Kanye being on Alex Jones' show dressed up like a gimp would have changed my mind.
Bring
Over
out the
Israel.
gimp. It's like Pulp Fiction.
Right.
You know what's
Right.
funny? You say that about Adolf Hitler. Like when you listen to a speech translated,
Yeah.
it was like really great
Goosebumps,
speaker.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I never even thought of that before to listen to. I wonder what he was saying. And then I was on YouTube.
You think he's screaming some like evil shit, but
Yeah.
90% of what he said
Right.
was just like, "Hey, our people are screwed over. We
Right.
need to like clean this shit up."
Right,
You
right,
know?
right.
And and then it just happened to kind of go sideways.
Sounds like Trump.
Yeah, but he's up there. He's like, he's got like the mannerisms. And have you ever seen the photo shoots?
Yeah.
And the pictures that were supposed to be deleted. So you know how like we're podcasters, we go back and watch ourselves and analyze, and that's how you get better. He was doing that before like digital video, right? He would give his speeches and have his photographer take pictures of him, and he would analyze his postures to see what he should do at his rallies. That's why he did. He's like, delete these. These are bad. It wasn't him like being vain or anything. Like he was trying to see what he looked like, so that he could study and do better. And that's why like you get the best shit. Where like, so you know what I mean? Like his whole body freezes, but then he just moves his head. Like, nine, 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 nine. Like that was rehearsed, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He's a lot of comedians do that. We record our act.
Yeah.
And we find out what really hits, how we deliver, how the words come out. Wow, he was doing that way back then.
Yeah, he was an evil guy, but he was a genius.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
And
I was-
not a bad artist either. Have you seen his watercolors?
No.
I haven't seen that shit.
He was a watercolor artist, very good. And the crazy thing is, so was Winston Churchill, and their paintings look exactly the same. They like same exact style.
I think Churchill was copying him, probably.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah. You know a lot about Hitler.
bro, my last name's Geiser. Bro.
Dude, I was listening to the words. I was like, I used to look at all the black and white documentaries and him talking, and I didn't know what he was
Yeah,
saying.
they never throw the subtitles up because they don't
Right.
want you to know the cool shit he was saying. And crazy thing is, if you actually read his speeches, he does bash the Jews,
Right.
but like it's
Right.
like 10% of the speech.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People think like 90% of his thing was hating the Jews, and don't get me wrong, he hated the Jews, and he did
Right.
some terrible shit. I totally disagree with that. I'm not apologetic
Oh, yeah,
for him at
yeah,
all,
yeah,
right?
for sure,
But
yeah.
like 90% of his speeches were like, "Oh, that's pretty baller." You know what I mean? Because they were totally screwed after the Treaty of Versailles. Hyperinflation was so bad, you had to have a wheelbarrow full of cash in order to get a loaf of bread, kind of like what we're beginning to see here in the 2020s.
Yeah.
And when shit hit the fan, they needed like it was going to be him. The crazy thing is, he didn't drink any alcohol at all, similar to Trump. But
Really?
he got his following by speaking at beer halls. So he would go to these beer halls and he would give speeches to like the local working class, struggling, poor, drinking, PTSD, World War I guys.
right,
But he
right.
wouldn't drink a drop. So he just showed up giving a Hitler speech. He's like, "We started this party. There were 7 people. 7 people."
Right,
You know,
right.
it's like, dude, you were just going to the bars, not drinking, and then bashing the Jews, and like eventually 20,000 people started showing up. Like, it's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the bar and start giving speeches.
Ultimate manipulator, huh?
That's what Jones should do after they shut down Infowars.
Yeah.
Just start going to the bar and just ranting.
I suppose.
Man, I think anything that well, you see Trump, he raised what? How much? 50 million in a week?
A lot. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. 54.
I could see something like that happen for
for John.
Alex. Because as soon as if y'all
1.5
got like
billion would be nice.
Oh yeah, because he started a GoFundMe. This is going to take everything.
We got an important hearing in 48 hours. So anybody who wants to give Alex $1.5 billion now would be a good time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Elon Musk.
all you guys are like, what, in Austin, Texas?
Yeah, our headquarters is in a secret building in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I wonder why y'all decided to choose a blue area in a red state, though.
Well, the Portland, Oregon of Texas.
Yeah.
It's not that bad, is it?
I'll tell you this. I've lived in a lot of different states and areas. I lived in Orange County, California.
Oh,
for 3
I
years
lived there.
before.
We used to live there.
And I much prefer to live in a blue city in a red state than in a red area of a blue state. So no matter how leftist Austin gets, I can still carry my fucking gun.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like California, everybody wants to be able to carry their gun, but nobody's allowed to, like in Orange County. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if shit goes down in California, you're
You're
screwed.
fucked, man.
Yeah. At least in Texas, you can defend yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Austin is it's a nice place.
and they cleaned up the homeless problem.
Yeah.
They put it to a vote to the people, actually, and the people were like, "Get these people the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Kicked them out.
Hey,
Where did they send them?
The woods, literally the woods, bro. Dude, you ever seen Robin Hood? That shit's going down in Austin right now.
Stuck them in the woods.
Dude, they had to go back to the
They
woods.
gave them tits and shit.
Yeah,
But you know what I know about the homeless? They want to be homeless.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what fascinates me. It's like they want to be out there. They don't want to have a mortgage.
They don't want to deal with anything except for getting the next fix.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and
true.
it's sad. You know what's crazy? When I was coming up, I don't know if you guys saw this pattern, but you know, I would go up to Chicago. I grew up in Illinois. You see a lot of homeless people, and you could tell that some of them were like Vietnam vets. You know, maybe they were in their 50s or 60s.
Right.
Like a lot of PTSD stuff. Now, all the homeless people, they're like 20-year-old kids. You notice that?
Yeah.
The shift? I think it's the fentanyl.
It's
Seriously.
Something's in the water. I mean, that stuff made frogs gay. I'm thinking they
Bro, those frogs are gay, too. He was actually right about that.
Yeah. Alex has been more right than wrong.
Bro.
Yeah, way more right.
Yeah.
Hey, so you're a Freemason?
Yeah, shit.
Now
Yes.
I heard this. I don't know what the hell it is. It's like this.
It's the oldest fraternity in the world, and I joined it because I read Benjamin Franklin's autobiography, and he was a Freemason, and I thought I want to be more like the Founding Fathers. So George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, like 16 people that signed the Declaration of Independence were Freemasons. I'm like, what the hell is this? I joined up, and it turns out after I joined, I discovered that my grandfather was one. I found his ring, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made. It was badass.
Oh, yeah.
Freemason. So how would you become a Freemason? Is it
You just visit a lodge and ask to join. It's really simple. It's like joining like an Elks Club or a Moose Lodge or anything like that.
is there some kind of ideology you got to belong to?
You have to believe in God, but it doesn't matter what religion you are. So if you're Muslim, you can be a Mason. If you're Christian, you can be a Mason. If you're Buddhist, yeah, you just have to.
So
believe
you could
in
be
God.
a Jew and join the
Yeah, for sure. You can definitely be a Jewish Freemason.
okay.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, and
that,
that's why Hitler banned him. By the way, you know he killed 80,000 Freemasons during the Holocaust.
No
right?
shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he thought it was a Jewish conspiracy because there were so many Jews that were Freemasons. You got 99 problems, but a Jew ain't one. I'm telling you, right?
Holy shit.
There's a lot of Freemasons in Hollywood and the music industry.
I don't think that's true.
No?
I don't think so. It used to be the case. Like John Wayne was a Freemason. But
Yeah, I can see
there's
him
a lot
being
of
a
there's a lot of
Freemason.
rappers that are like Illuminati. I'm an Illuminati. It's like, yeah, you're just pretending to be. Like, yeah,
Oh,
really.
okay.
You know what I mean? And like,
Right.
like if you look at the world's supervillains, none of them are Freemasons. Like the Klaus Schwabs and the.
You got to be accepted too, right? Just
You got
not
to be
anybody
accepted.
can.
Yeah, everybody in any lodge you join has to vote. So if one person vetoes, then you're fucking out.
So six
Oh,
and
Everybody's
shit.
gotta like
It's got to
it.
be a unanimous decision.
Otherwise
Yeah.
you're out.
No shit.
yeah, so six and red can't go in there. Get up, bitch.
You guys want me to get you in, bro? You guys want me to get you in?
Hey, get a nigga in there.
Bro, it's hard in Tennessee, but
Maybe you could try the one in Texas. I think I can get you progressive.
you might want to go to a northern state.
like Maine or some shit.
Oh yeah, you'd be fine in Maine. Detroit.
Yeah. What y'all do at the Freemason Lodge?
The Freemason Lodge.
We vote on like which charities to give money to.
Oh, cool shit.
Man, I don't know. I can't really tell you.
Yeah. Oh, you got to be a Freemason.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it's secret.
It's confidential.
It's very most of the like the Greek fraternities on college campuses. Most of the founders of those fraternities were Freemasons, so a lot of our stuff is very similar kind of stuff. Like you join in.
Do you have to be a particular? You got to lean left or right, or just common sense?
No, I would say that most Freemasons are probably right wing. You got to keep in mind this is the fraternity. that has a philosophy that was the foundation of our Constitution and our Declaration of Independence.
Makes sense.
So yeah, there are a lot of Democrats that are Freemasons, but they're not like the leftists that you see on TV.
Yeah,
I mean,
like liberal.
They believe in liberty against tyranny. You know, it's got a lot of very patriotic sentiments in the different stuff that you do.
Yeah, a lot of days people conflate liberalism with the modern Democrat. That liberalism in the Democrat Party is dead.
Yeah.
People conflating it with progressivism. Like, liberalism in the Democrat Party does not exist. It's all progressive bullcrap.
Yeah, I totally agree. They switched from let people do what they want with their own lives, you know, let people do what they want in their own bedroom to, you know, eat the rich.
Yeah.
You know? Like, fuck that, bro. What if I want to be rich in my bedroom?
Right.
You know? Stress.
Democrats had to paint this picture like they're for the working class, for poor people.
Please.
And they take the biggest donors from BlackRock, the biggest conglomerates.
Well, think about
it.
If they solved the working class problems, if they solved poverty, then they wouldn't have anybody to vote for them. So they get in, they got to make shit worse, make people more dependent on the state because that's their platform. They have no incentive to solve the problem. It's like making your customers not need you anymore if you're a business. It's like,
I know, huh? It's like making a damn iPhone that lasts forever. Just updates.
Yeah, right.
That's a conflict of interest.
Right.
Yeah.
It's time to give up our new giveaway. It's a Dodge Ram power truck, and we about to do something we ain't never did before. It's a camper. Not only you get a brand new truck, you get a camper with it too, and $10,000 in cash.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah,
We've given away over $2 million in trucks and cash and prizes.
we giving back to the people who support us. Instead of giving money to Facebook to advertise this stuff, they censor us anyway. So I say, you know what? Incentivize our own people to already support us. It's a win-win for everybody. Go to officialhodgetwins.com. Anything you buy from the site gets you automatically into the win. Yeah.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. See official rules for details.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see in California where, you know, a lot of majority of the people just driving cars are now electric, so they lose a lot of
They had to pass
revenue.
a law that you can't charge your car with a diesel generator.
No shit.
Because they have power outages all the time because the shortage.
Yeah, I
people
used
were
to live
charging
there.
their Teslas with diesel generators.
Diesel generator?
Yeah, they had to make it illegal. Fucking
I didn't
retards.
know that.
They're fucking retarded.
I see where they're like, they adding a tax because they're losing all the tax revenue for people not buying gas. So now if you use the streets, if you drive an electric car, you still got to pay that tax per mile. Because they're losing all this money from tax revenue from gas.
Yeah.
People ain't buying as much gas anymore.
Yeah. Well, the
That's
reason
funny
they're
as
losing
hell.
tax
They
revenue
use
is because everybody's moving the fuck out of the states.
Yeah. I got the hell out of there, what, how many years ago? 16, 17 years?
It's been a while. It's been
about,
I would say it's been about 18 years now.
You guys were in Orange County?
Orange County.
I was in Laguna Niguel. Where were you?
Oh, Laguna Niguel's nice.
Yeah, I was in the shittiest apartment in the whole town. Though.
It's probably like still in Laguna Niguel. Yeah, it was probably like what, $5,000 a month.
It's like $3,200 a month now. I think it was like a 600 square foot apartment. No, 925 square feet is what it was. Yeah.
Damn, dude! When I used to live in California, I would get like a 50-cent raise. I'm like, yes, I got 50-cent raise.
I need an extra candy
And then
bar
I get a
every day.
letter from for where I'm renting my apartment. My rent will go up $500. I said, well, fuck that raise. It was crazy living there. I find it so much of a struggle just to try to keep my head above water. And eventually I said, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, people are like, oh, the weather's so nice. It's like, yeah, you can't really enjoy the weather if you're at the office 20 hours a day trying to pay your bills.
Exactly.
Yeah, so expensive.
I remember sleeping at my office. I had a small social media advertising business.
Oh, yeah.
I remember sleeping there under the green screen curtain, like because I had to work so much
That's
to make
hard
it work,
times.
you know. And I was on the floor with the green screen curtain as a blanket, and that's the way it was, man. To make ends meet in Orange County, California,
Yeah,
you gotta
we were
bust ass.
We were homeless for a while. We was living in a car.
No shit.
I had this 1985 Cadillac Barrettes.
That's the car I would choose to be homeless.
I bought it cash. It was what, $2,500?
Homeless in a caddy, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a cop magnet too.
Yeah,
It
this
was following us.
Oh, I thought you said cock. I was like, it was?
That'd have been even
Nick
worse.
Fuentes was right outside the door all the time knocking.
Dude,
it was the 1996.
no,
Just got the Marine Corps.
It was like 1999, 2000.
No.
So
I got out
what
of
were you
Marine
guys
Corps in
homeless for?
1998.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you get homeless for?
Just broke.
Just
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah.
make.
So you got out of the military and you just couldn't make ends meet?
So I just got a military. I was waiting for some check they was gonna give me to help me,
mistake one.
move into society, reestablish in society.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for that check, and I mean, was
Separation.
living.
Damn you, AOC.
Yeah, I was living at the Red Hill.
Not
Inn.
the Red Inn. What was it called?
Red Hill Inn.
The Red Hill Inn in Tustin, California.
Wow.
Yeah, we was stuck for like about 2 months.
Wow.
He
So
got-
how'd you pop out of it?
Man, he was working overtime with this bullshit security job.
All of his customers died.
I mean,
He was terrible at it. They
I
just kept
one
getting...
day I almost got my ass kicked by this homeless guy. He
You're like, I'm homeless too. I'm homeless too.
I was like, fuck this guy. He kept harassing everybody. He almost looked like he was like picturesque of like Jesus Christ. He had long hair. It looked like his name could be Jesus, right?
He looked like what's his name in that movie? It's Trapped on an Island. Hanks.
Oh, Tom Hanks and
Yeah,
Castaway.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, he looked just like it doing
Wilson.
Yeah, he's an old, frail guy. And I said, but he got to go. And I took him by the arm, and that some bitch grabbed me.
He's probably still there.
Still was like strong like a damn praying mantis. I was like, I couldn't move.
Just like got these guys.
I was like, oh my God, I just got a Marine Corps. I'm going to get my ass kicked by
Bro,
this
hey, tell you
frail
what, man, the
elderly
Marine
guy.
Corps hasn't won a war in a long time.
I know. Yeah.
So were you overseas?
I wanted to. I put it on my dream sheet, but I was in MCS Tustin, California, the whole tour.
I was in
Didn't
San
get to
Diego.
do any travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at the MCR.
Man, if they would have sent you guys over, maybe we would have won.
Shit, you would have lost. He probably hit you.
They would have left you behind in Afghanistan. Just like everything else.
I'd have been the guy on the plane clinging to it. Please don't leave me. That was so crazy how they pulled out of that. They could have did that a lot better.
Well,
right?
you know why they did that, right? Because they wanted Hamas to get all the small arms so they could attack Israel to justify a U.S. involvement.
I heard that before.
Yeah.
I
made it up, but it's true.
I was talking to family. They said, man, how the hell did they even get inside of Israel?
It came out in the New York Times that Mossad had the plans like at least a year in advance. I think it was 2 years in advance. They knew it was going to happen. And it was the 50th year anniversary of Yom Kippur. Like if you ever go to the 9/11 memorial on 9/11, they have anti-terrorist units everywhere. Right? I mean, SWAT and shit. Like, because, you know, that's like a thing that terrorists attack on anniversaries.
Right. Yeah.
So,
It's
like, why the fuck are you,
do.
like, doing a stand down for 7 hours when you're getting attacked on the 50th year anniversary of Yom Kippur and you had the plans that it was going to happen and they fucking gyrocoptered in like at Fortnite or something? You see it fucking flying out of the sky.
Like, how the hell y'all let this happen?
Yeah. They wanted it to happen because it's complicated, but there's a trade corridor called the IMEC corridor, which is supposed to go through Haifa, Israel, and it's supposed to compete with China's Belt and Road Initiative. China's trying to fuck over the dollar as the global reserve currency by monopolizing trade in the region. So we were making the IMEC corridor as a competitor so they wouldn't have control over trade. We can save the dollar. Problem is Haifa and the rest of Israel gets terrorist attacked all the time because there's radicals in the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. So Netanyahu, understanding that as long as Haifa is being attacked, this important port of this trade route, none of the other nations like Saudi Arabia or India are going to, and businesses are going to invest in this trade route if it's susceptible to attack. So we need to bait them to attack us so we can just wipe them all out. That's the thinking. And you got to keep in mind, too, that people talk about the poor Palestinians all the time, and it's terrible what's happening to them.
Right.
But the average IQ in Gaza and the West Bank is less than 85 because 40% of marriages are between first or second cousins.
Oh, wow.
And it's been that way for like decades and decades. So they're literally retarded. The two-state solutions, I'm not trying to be cruel or racist or anything. I'm just saying, like, that's a if you fuck your cousin for 1,000 years, you're going to have some problems in the way of mental health issues, right? And so they're radicalized, and none of the other surrounding areas, like Egypt or Jordan, want to absorb any of them because they don't want terrorist attacks from Hamas coming from Jordan or Egypt because then it looks like Egypt and Jordan are attacking Israel, and that's a nightmare for them. So they're just fucked.
Yeah.
And so, they just decided to kill all of
That
them.
whole area.
Yeah, it's all fucked up, bro. That's why I'm America first. Like, we shouldn't even be involved in that unsolvable shit.
Yeah, that culture is just broken.
It's broken. It's exactly the way to put it, man.
It sounds like the American Negroes culture.
What do you mean?
Man, I wouldn't say it's that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad.
I mean, it's pretty bad.
I
man.
mean, black culture does suck. Yeah. But these things.
Our music, everything, it sucks.
And you guys used to have the coolest shit. Ray
Yeah.
Charles.
Yeah, Ray
know?
Charles. Is
He was
dude.
blind, but he was
Yeah.
cooler than that.
Yeah.
I think it made them cooler.
Do you think Stevie Wonder's faking it? Have you seen those videos of him like blowing kisses back at people on stage? It's like, what the fuck? How'd you know she blew a kiss at you? Have you seen that shit? There's people that are like, I swear I saw him driving. I swear I saw him. Whatever.
No, I haven't seen that shit,
Dude,
really?
look that shit up.
Yeah,
Look that shit up,
Stevie
Jamie.
Wonder blowing kisses?
Yeah, I think Lady Gaga or somebody blew a kiss from stage at him, like not thinking, oh, he's blind, and he blew one back. And everyone's like, what the fuck? That'd be the biggest troll ever. He's like, if Ray Charles is blind, I gotta be blind. That was what he was thinking with the curve on the keyboard, you know?
It makes sense.
Well, all the rappers did a little something. Little Scrappy, Little
Dick.
Thug, Lil Wayne, Little Dog.
Yeah.
Everything's Lil.
What does little
bitch.
mean? Why?
Little
why
bitch.
do they use little? What does it mean?
All of them are like really tiny. Like Lil Wayne, that dude is like smaller than Kevin Hart.
They stole it from Little Richard.
Yeah, Lil Richard stuff, but he was little.
Yeah, he wasn't
He was
little.
a small little guy.
He wasn't Lil. He was little, right?
Yeah, Lil.
Right?
Yeah.
Like Lil Wayne's L-I-L.
Yeah, black people take
little.
little and say lil.
It's even a little or little. It's a little or little.
Yeah, that's that country thing I got. Like my oh, you got it?
Yeah. Who's he blowing? He's blowing a kiss man, bro. What the fuck? Maybe he did it first and she did it back, you know, and then they like cut it, you know, but I think he can see a little bit.
Yeah, his hairline is way back there.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, his dreads are behind him, like literally.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even see his hairline. I can't even see the braids. Look like he's bald right there.
Dude, he's going to end up looking like that guy from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon that just had the braid from the back of his head. You know?
That dude definitely got some predator going.
If he ran for president, would you vote for him?
Fuck no. I wouldn't vote for Stevie Wonder.
He's
woke as
blind.
shit. That dude's
He's woke and blind.
Yeah, that dude's woke as hell.
How can you be blind and still woke? You can't see. All you can hear is everybody talking, and he's still fucking woke. That dude woke than shit. How do you fucking woke and you blind? You can't see race or anything.
It's
You're
very
just hearing people
superstitious.
talk.
Yeah, and you still woke as hell.
You still a dumb fuck. Like if everybody's blind, this place would be a whole lot better because you wouldn't see race.
You just
or anything.
listen.
You just listen
You
to
wouldn't
people's
see
ideas.
race. Yeah.
You know, I knew a guy that went blind later on in life, and he listened to the Bible on tape and like totally changed religion. He's like, I read it before, but hearing it was like a whole different experience.
Yeah,
for him.
yeah.
He like found God.
Kind of
Yeah.
like Hitler's speech when you
Yeah,
translate
I know.
it.
You gotta translate it. Yeah, yeah. When you see him and you don't understand what he's saying, you're like, that's an
right.
evil bastard. But then when you hear it,
Yeah.
you're like, oh,
Dude, that,
universal basic income?
yeah. I think eventually.
Oh, he wanted to help Ukraine? Oh, he was with Ukraine. Oh.
Make everything affordable for everybody.
No more debt? What?
Yeah, it was mind-boggling when I first heard it.
You know, the funny thing is, I heard he was a really nice guy. Like, I heard that he hated it when people told dirty jokes. It was like a rule never to say an inappropriate joke around him. It's like, this
Really?
dude's killing 6 million Jews, and he doesn't want you to say a fucking inappropriate joke. Do you think he would hold the door? Like, you know, if your wife was like walking into like a
Right.
room. Do you think I think Hitler would hold the door.
Yeah,
he would.
Like, he would definitely
Yeah.
open a car for his woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eva Braun.
You know, people have this weird perspective on things. Like I was talking to a guy, I ain't gonna say his name, but the dude's
Say it.
actually he's a mass murderer. We send him to countries to kill people.
Yeah.
And I say a gay joke and he gets offended.
No shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you murder people for a living, and a gay joke, you get offended?
Bro.
I'm like, what the hell?
I didn't give you shit
got
for killing innocent people.
Yeah. You got your priorities all fucked up.
Hey, so I hear you on the Ukrainian hit list.
Apparently. I don't know if it's a hit list, but it's an enemies of the state list.
Really?
Yeah. So
What's that all about?
I don't know exactly what happened, but there's this organization, I forget the name of it, but it's a Ukrainian organization that's funded by the U.S. government. And they made a list of like 300 people that were enemies of the state because they did not support increased funding for Ukraine. And so Alex Jones is on the list, a bunch of the Infowars crew. Infowars is on the list. Jack Posobiec's on the list.
Did we make it?
Tim Pool's on the list. I think you guys are on the list, actually. I think you are. I'm not positive.
I gotta
I'm almost
be on that
positive.
list. I'm always
You have to
talking
look it
shit.
up, man. I think you guys are on the list. I'm almost
Yeah.
positive. It's
Yeah.
like 300 people, and I made the list probably because I was pissed off that we gave $63 billion to Ukraine on literally Hitler's birthday, April 20th. They gave Nazis $63 billion, dude. You can't make this shit up. And so I came out against it, and I think that's why. But Jim Banks, I think, has been writing people letters like saying, hey, we're looking into it, who are on the list. I'm waiting for my letter, but he sent a bunch out that people have been posting screenshots of and scans of.
That is nuts.
Yeah. We are funding organizations to put American citizens on other nations' hit lists.
Yeah.
So our CIA is paying for our citizens to be on the hit list of different countries. How fucked up is that?
That is nuts.
I'm about ready to just go to Moscow and join up.
I will go there, but I heard there's a lot of Nazis over there. I wouldn't.
Not in Moscow, bro.
Really, Moscow's cool?
Russia? Yeah, they don't like Nazis in Russia, dude.
Oh, okay.
They were at war with them.
So I figured
Ukraine likes the Nazis because
Yeah, I know
the
there's
Nazis were fighting the commies. And you got to keep in mind, the people in Ukraine during World War II were starving because the commies, they were Russia at the time, were coming into Ukraine and they were seizing all of the agricultural food. And if you didn't look malnourished, they assumed you were stealing food and they would just kill you and your family. Jeez. Right? That was how bad it was. So when the Nazis came in, they're like, finally, relief from communism. That's why so many of them are still Nazi today, because as bad as Nazism is, communism is way worse. And even the numbers reflect that. I mean, you think 6 million Jews in the Holocaust is bad. Like, wait till you look at what happened during the Great Leap Forward between 1958 and 1962 in China. It's like 50 million dead. Right? So I mean, as bad as fascism is and as evil as Hitler was, all those commie bastards were way worse. Way worse.
Right. Yeah, I was speaking to a colleague of mine. He's from Ukraine. He migrated here. And
Michael Malice?
No, not him. Not that Jew.
Is he Jewish?
He's Jewish.
Oh shit! You guys had him on the show?
Yeah.
You guys should have had him on with Fuentes.
He's a good Jew though.
I like him.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with Jews. I just love Jew jokes.
Yeah, I do. He
I love
loves
him
black
too
jokes.
much.
I've never heard one.
He dropped a couple doozies. But my colleague, like I was saying, he said there was I wasn't aware of this, but it was a high population of Nazis in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
There's a Nazi cemetery in Elkins Park, Pennsylvania, dedicated to Nazi Ukrainian soldiers who died fighting in World War II.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they have the Iron Cross up. It's a statue, and it's got the Ukrainian trident symbol on it. And they're all Ukrainian Nazis buried in Pennsylvania outside of Philadelphia. They're tearing down statues of Thomas Jefferson and shit. They're leaving the Elkins Park Iron Cross up. It's wild, bro.
Yeah. People are stupid, just useful idiots all over the place.
Yeah. I just don't want to fund it, man, so I just stopped paying taxes.
Yeah.
You just stop paying taxes? How's that working out?
Well, now that I work for Infowars, my taxes are withheld automatically, but I was a small business owner before, so you got to write your own check.
Right.
So I would file and be like, this is how much I owe you, and I just wouldn't send the check. I'm not paying for Nazi shit, bro. Just following orders didn't work in Nuremberg 1, dude. It's not going to work in Nuremberg 2.0.
Right.
Just don't write him a check.
Yeah, man. The money I pay in taxes, man.
Yeah.
I found a great guy helped me save a lot of money in taxes.
Yeah, Donald Trump.
He helped a little bit, but this guy, when it comes to saving money in taxes.
Tax easements, conservation easements.
You guys need to make him like a sponsor of the show.
Yeah, he's a great guy, too. Great family, he's a conservative Trump supporter. But
Yeah. Speaking of sponsors, tell me about this diarrhea water.
Check it out.
It's pretty good, bro. I like it. My first car was this color.
That's some bad diarrhea when it comes out green.
I like it. I keep sipping it.
Yeah, you got me over here drinking it. It's good.
It's good, man. I'll tell you what, it tastes a lot better than the lake water I grew up by. It looks like the lake, though.
There's no bacteria in that water.
No way, dude.
No parasites or anything.
I didn't used to believe in supplements and all. Then I started working in Infowars. They have them laying around all over the place because we sell a bunch of them.
Right.
So I'd like take a Brain Force or take another one, and they work. They actually work. I'm not a placebo guy, so I believe in all this stuff now.
Yeah. It's hard to get all your vital nutrients and minerals from a diet. You got to supplement.
Hey, y'all, we interrupt this damn good podcast for an important message.
This is a damn good message.
9 out of 10 Americans aren't getting proper nutrition. So even though most of us are fat, the food we're eating is missing the essential vitamins and nutrients.
We'll get to the same shit y'all are. Eating whatever we want caught up to us too. But now we got the solution. Optimal Human. It's the magic elixir. It's got over 90 ingredients of key vitamins and minerals that are impossible to get through your average diet as an American. It tastes good too. Damn good.
I bet y'all got some kind of gut issues where you get random stomach pains.
Got your butt leaking?
You got joint issues with your back tweaking out. Maybe you got some cardiovascular issues where your blood ain't pumping where it's supposed to pump.
Oh, I get it. Can't get it up.
I'm telling y'all, it's because of the lack of essential nutrients in your diet. That's why we're trying to help. Where else are you going to get organic reishi mushroom for your brain?
Turmeric for your joints, probiotics for your gut, and beetroot for your blood flow in that one drink.
Yeah,
and it still tastes good.
It tastes damn good. And it's got over 90 ingredients for whatever else that might be holding you back. But the best part about it is Optimal Human is 100% American-made, Patriot-owned company that sponsors your 2 favorite black guys. Probably your only 2 favorite black guys. Go to OptimalHuman.com/Hodgetwins and get 50% off your first month. And more importantly, get those key essential nutrients all up in your body.
Yeah, make your body great again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taco Bell plus supplements and you're good.
Yeah, at Taco Bell.
I don't know what's up with Taco Bell. It'd be like 10 hours later after I eat it, I'm belching and I can still taste it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh my God, what is in that stuff?
I was on Tipcast a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I got like the family pack of, I think it's 12 tacos.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
remember
dude.
I ate like 9 of them, and then like I go to sleep because you have like a coma after that.
Yeah.
I roll over like 3 hours later and I just grab one. And just go. I'm like, this is some disgusting shit. Nobody would vote for Trump if they saw what I was doing right now.
Dude, I remember one night I ate 3 tacos. I ate a grilled cheese burrito.
Yeah.
And what else?
That Mexican pizza.
The Mexican pizza. I woke up
Which
in
is
the middle-
cultural appropriation.
Yeah, exactly. It's
The Italians are pissed, bro.
It's totally a cultural appropriation.
Bro, you guys took our word.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
They took the Italians' pizza.
Yeah. I woke up that night, dude. I had the baddest heartburn. I can't eat that.
Heartburn, man. You are getting old.
Yeah.
No,
gonna
it
be
was a
50.
heartburn. It was coming back up in your throat.
Yeah, I was throwing up. Then it felt like, I had blowtorch.
Do you guys have that twins empathy thing where if like something bad happens to one of you, the other one kind of senses it?
Sometimes I think, Keith, did you get in a car accident? No, I'm here looking at TV. Oh, okay. What are you watching? Oh, a dude just got in a car accident. So it's like sometimes you get these like
Right.
evil visions or
Dude, did you just lose your virginity?
Yeah. Dude, you got
I
AIDS?
felt it. I felt it.
Hey, dude, I just had
Because I got it. Bro.
Yeah.
It's talking about government
sometimes you
created
get
diseases.
these premonitions like, man, I wonder if Keith's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, though.
It's kind of weird.
That
Like
is weird.
sometimes we'll be talking and he'll finish my sentence. Or I
Yeah.
get caught up in words, he'll finish my sentence.
Yeah, because you be fucking slowing up sometimes. Just fucking
Yeah,
say
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Have you guys ever been in a legit fist fight with each other?
Yeah, this motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah.
He tore up the
Who
whole
wins?
office
Do
one day.
you guys like alternate? Who
We don't
wins?
really fight. We like grab and choke each other. He might kick me in the nuts or something.
That's even worse, bro. I'd rather get choked than nutbag.
But we never punch each
We
other
never
in the
like
face.
punch each other in the face. It's just like
Yeah, I can't punch myself
like
in
shaking
the face.
and
Yeah,
We do a lot of
It's a
shaking
good
and-
look in the face.
I'll kill you, you black mother.
I'm taking the Cadillac.
Yeah, but being in a being in a relationship, like business relationship, man, you gotta be really, really close. And,
Yeah.
we're really
That's
close.
risky shit too to be in business with
Yeah,
family.
it ruins
Yeah.
families. It ruins marriages.
Yeah.
You ever see any fights off at Infowars? Y'all get any fights there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get in a
I
heated
bet you
argument.
Alex Jones comes. That's a fucking commie. See, I ain't get him.
I've never seen anybody get in a fist fight in
Yeah.
Infowars, but it's very tense every
Right.
day.
Yeah.
And the thing about Alex is has a very short fuse, but he is like a genuinely good person. So
Yeah.
he always apologizes.
Yeah.
So he might like say like the meanest shit for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later he'll tell you sorry like 12 fucking times. I just got so much shit going on right now. Like one day I'll tell you this story. I might get in
totally-
trouble, but we're going bankrupt
totally
anyway.
see him doing that.
So one day he asked for like the table behind the desk to get cleaned up, and like we just fucking forgot to do it.
Right. Yeah.
So he comes in the next.
What do y'all leave Taco Bell on us?
He's got like water cups and like supplements on there, and it was just like all
okay.
fucking messy. And he pulls shut for the show. And the next day he comes in and like he makes the mistake of meeting with his lawyers before the show.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
wow.
It's never
Yeah.
good news, right? So he sees that the table wasn't cleaned up, and I just hear, boom! He like threw the table. And, I told you guys to clean the fucking up. Everyone in the control room is like dead quiet, like because the job is to keep Alex in the chair.
Right.
If he gets pissed off, he'll fucking go home. You know,
Okay, yeah,
he's,
okay,
he's the
yeah.
talent. You know,
Yeah.
right.
He's the talent.
He'll go home. And so like, but that kind of shit happens. Everyone's like, please don't leave, please don't leave. Like every time you leave, sales go down 40%. Every time you leave, right?
Right.
Like stay on the air, just do it. You know,
Yeah.
and then like he'll come back in 5 minutes. Sorry guys, I just need to cool down. I got a bad meeting with the lawyers. You know, like,
Yeah.
he's so cool about it.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
a time before he was bankrupt. This is way before my time, where the crew would say he would get mad and snap like that, and then he would just give people cash. He can't do that anymore because he's on a fixed income. But he was just like, I don't know how much it was, but just like wads of
Right.
cash. Like, sorry, I was an asshole. Like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
funny. So he's a
Oh.
good dude, you know.
Yeah. Anybody that shows sympathy or empathy for anybody like that after
Yeah.
he blew up, it takes a big man to apologize for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. I mean, he's 100% A+. And it's just tense there. You know, you don't see like a lot of fights, but
People walking on eggshells.
the news, not even that really. Nobody's
Yeah.
like afraid of Alex. You know,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
like that because he's cool and he's personable and he hangs out. But it's the news is always about the end of the world. And I'll bet, so it's just a lot of weight and heavy, and then there's the bankruptcy stuff, and I don't know, man. It's
got a lot on his plate.
It's like the Battle of Hoth in Star Wars. The ceiling's collapsing, the Empire's outside trying to blow up the shield generator, and Princess Leia's trying to keep Han Solo in the chair.
Yeah. That's how I felt when I was a telemarketer.
Oh shit, I was a telemarketer too, man.
Every call, dude. Are you black? I can hear it in your voice.
Oh shit, bro.
You can't find another job, Negro,
bro.
That was a rough.
Do you remember the script? Oh my God. This is Chase Geiser with TLMA Consulting. I'm sorry for calling out of the blue, but the reason we're calling is because we have several well-financed buyers in your area looking for companies just like yours.
Fuck you!
Have you given any thought to selling your company in the next 12 months?
Dude, that was a hard job. I can only do it for like 3 days.
I do like 80 calls an hour.
Oh, really?
How long did you do that?
One summer. The summer after 8th grade. I was fucking 15 years old. I was
no wonder you did it. Fuck.
Yeah.
How did you do?
I did well. Yeah.
You did well?
Yeah, I had to get like 5 leads an hour. And if you're trying to buy somebody's business, it's easy to get a lead. I wasn't trying to like sell them something they didn't want.
I was selling insurance.
Shit. What kind? Life insurance?
Aflac. That damn duck insurance.
Bro.
Hey, Margaret, I got Aflac on the phone. He's selling that duck shit again. He sounds like a Negro.
Did you ever get any racist shit calls?
Oh, dude.
What racist white people can hear it in your voice if you're black?
Bro, I'm not a racist white dude, but I can hear you guys are black.
Man, you get some of the... Dude.
Shit.
I'm in my class. I can't take this no more. My damn self-esteem is in the toilet.
No shit.
It was horrible.
Man. You guys only do it for 3 days?
Dude, I think I did it for like 3 hours.
Yeah, it was like we tried it 2 days. We did it that day. Said, man, let's go back tomorrow and let's give it a first call.
Yeah, we came back. This white dude gave his amazing speech. I said, I can do this. I can do this.
It was like Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
So he gives me this big, thick phone book, and I said, so I just start calling people, right? So I'm calling people. The first call triggered me. I said, I can't do this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just pissing people off.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to.
The biggest thing in sales, if you got a good lead, it's awesome. If you don't have a lead,
the leads are weak. You're weak. Like Gary Glenn Ross.
That's what people tell you. But
it takes brass balls in this business.
Yeah, I couldn't take it, dude.
Man.
Hey, so you got a book out?
Yep. The Rise of American Populism. I actually wrote it too. I didn't even use a ghostwriter. And Alex Jones wrote the foreword.
Oh,
that's awesome. Most people don't realize that.
Most people don't write their books.
Right. Most people can't read, bro. You see Stevie Wonder? You think he knows Braille, dude? Dots? What?
Yeah. Steve Harvey, he came out with a book on relationships. He's been married like 3 times.
Well, hey, man, he would know if he's done it 3 times.
I wouldn't take advice from him.
Maybe come out with a book about divorce, bro.
Yeah.
This is how you do it. I figured it out. My last wife got fucked.
I would like read his book and do it the exact opposite what he's telling me.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, like, if you watch like TV shows of matchmakers, and there used to be some like the Millionaires Club or some show like that. The professional relationship advisors and matchmakers, they're always single women.
Yeah.
You notice that? It's like, why am I taking advice from you?
Yeah.
You can't even close your own deal.
Yeah.
And like they'll be hot too.
Right.
Hot women are the worst.
Yeah, I hate them.
Yeah,
that's why I married an ugly woman. Just kidding. My wife's hot.
Yeah, you stole that joke from.
Did I steal it? Shit.
Yeah, somebody said that. That's why. Roadhouse, the original Roadhouse. You remember Red?
Pain don't hurt.
You remember Red in the convenience store?
Yeah.
He said, "I married an ugly woman. I got divorced. I married an even ugly woman." The original Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's good. That's one of my favorite movies. Did you watch the new one?
No, I haven't watched it.
It's good. Watch it.
It's good?
It's fun. I thought it was good. It's not as good as the original, but it's good.
Yeah, because Roadhouse is a classic.
Listen, don't compare them. Just enjoy the second one.
Just
what I mean? I think of it as an isolated thing. It's really cool, I thought.
Yeah?
I liked it a lot. I'd watch it again.
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Because my high school
The funny
buddy,
one's hokey. Like he goes into the bathroom and it says above the urinal, don't eat the big white mint.
Right.
Shit like that. He says pain don't hurt when he's getting stitched up. Like, it does. It's like the definition.
Yeah, I got a high school friend, man, and he still remembers me. He saw me on the internet. He said, "Damn, I remember that dude." Because we was in the same math class. And if you're a fan of the original Roadhouse, I remember Miss Wall, the math teacher, she called my name in class, right?
Yeah.
She said, "Kevin, what do you think?" I said, "The name is Dalton."
No, you said the name's not Kevin. The name's Dalton.
Yeah, that's how I said it. Right. And the whole class fucking lost it. So we reconnect, and he comes to one of my comedy shows.
Dalton.
Yeah, he says, Dalton. So we reconnect. He says, man, I just watched the new Roadhouse. It's fucking horrible.
Well, it's not as good as the first one, but I enjoyed it.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Hey, like, because of what we do, my daughter on Instagram or YouTube, she gets a lot of flack because of what I stand for.
Yeah.
Do you, like, people in your family, do you get a lot of flack just because you're associated with Alex Jones and Infowars?
So my oldest daughter's 3, so she's not encountered any of that yet.
Yeah,
and my wife is very selective about who she tells that her husband works for Infowars.
Yeah, I told my wife. I told my wife, I said, man, you can't be telling.
But
he's a Trump
I've lost
supporter.
friends.
Yeah.
The best man at my wedding, and I officiated his wedding, texted me after I started working for Alex Jones and said he didn't want to be friends anymore.
That's crazy.
Wild shit.
Yeah,
it was like an et tu brute moment. Like, I don't care if people bash me on the internet; they're just retarded strangers.
Right.
When your best friend texts you, it's like, get the fuck out of my life. It's like, fuck you.
You know what I find so ironic about that? They say Republicans who support Trump is members of a cult.
Yeah.
And I always hear that
Bro,
story.
I just got Jehovah's Witness, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you leave the church, they don't talk to you anymore.
Yeah. Right. Your own friends are dropping you because of your politics. That's a cult.
And I don't even talk to him about politics. That's the thing. It wasn't like I was bothering him with like memes that would have triggered him or shit. I wasn't like, nagging him about it. I was like, he did too, man. He came to visit us. He had the face mask and the fucking shield.
Dude.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He was terrified, man. He's scared of the weather and he was scared of COVID. And now he won't hang out with me because I hang out with Alex Jones.
That is nuts. Anybody that's going to leave you or drop you as a friend because of your politics, that's just weird.
Yeah.
Now, I can understand if you support Hitler,
Yeah.
but
I don't know.
Well, I just doubled down and I started doing it.
Yeah.
So like now, like if like we have like a birthday party at my house for my kids, and like the neighbors come over, if anybody says that they like are supporting Biden, I'm definitely gonna tell them to get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Like, that's where we've arrived. Okay, you want to see like me not be a gentleman anymore?
Right.
Fine.
Right.
Like I was at the airport with my wife in Orange County, California. It was John Wayne Airport, and I saw a guy wearing a shirt that said, "I support Ukraine," right? And 4 years ago, I would have seen it and been like, quiet. I saw it and I yell, "Fuck Ukraine, fucking Nazis!" Everyone in the airport stops. Reese just looks at me like the scene from The Matrix with the woman in the red dress where the whole Matrix stops. He look at me and my wife's like, "Jeez." Yeah, I just looked at him and I just kept going. He didn't say shit. But like you got to call these people out because they assume everybody agrees with them if nobody gives them shit.
Right.
So I'm like, I can't let this guy assume that everybody who's seen his shirt today also agrees. Right.
Yeah.
So I just go, "Fuck Ukraine, you fucking Nazi!" And it was like right after the war broke out too. So before people were even talking about it, I was in the war, so I know they're fucking Nazis, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it felt so good. Sometimes I think about it and masturbate. It was an awesome experience. It was so cathartic. Dude.
It was a deer
Next time you
headlights,
see
huh?
somebody with like a woke shirt, man, just call them out.
Yeah.
Don't get in a fight or anything. Just be, call them out. Let them know that you don't like the sign in their yard. If my wife's scared to put a Trump sign in their yard, then all my neighbors are going to be scared to put a Biden sign in their fucking yard.
Exactly. Yeah. That flag, Ukraine flag, is synonymous with just stupidity.
Yeah, it's a Nazi flag.
Yeah.
If you put that in your bio, especially before the American flag, you know how many congressmen put the Ukraine flag and then the American flag in their bio? I'm like, what the fuck, man? Is America last? In your bio, literally.
Yeah. Got a damn good episode going on.
Hey, before we get to that, over 94% of y'all are watching, but you ain't subscribed. What kind of bullshit is that? Did you forget? We got a lot of damn good shows coming.
Yeah.
I mean, famous people.
Yeah.
I'm not having a bunch of plumbers and got some real people. Well, they real too, but
No, they ain't.
they ain't famous. I got famous people coming on. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so y'all get notified whenever we got a damn new show coming.
Well, these people, they got brains. They know how to subscribe. And
Well, the white producers is telling us to say that shit. Hey, what do you think is going to happen this next election?
November 5th?
I think it's going to be a landslide, right?
Here's what's going to happen. Trump's going to win, but it's going to be really close.
Yeah.
It's going to be close.
He's actually
a nail biter.
actually going to win by over 60% of the vote. But what you're going to see is like 51-49 in the reporting. Because I think the Democrats can cheat 5 to 10% of the vote. And so it's going to look really close, but I think he's going to win. Technically, it will be a landslide, but I think it's going to look
electoral
close.
landslide.
I think technically the last election it might have been a landslide.
Do you think the last election was bullshit?
Dude, I watched a lot of elections, and that election was over.
I remember, what's that? The silverback.
I said, Trump's
CNN.
got this.
What's that? One guy. I was watching on CNN, and the guy's like, it was like midnight, and he was like, "Man, this election's going just like the last election. Trump was up and everything. And I just went to sleep."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, everything's going like it just did last time." And then I woke up next morning, and then all these damn votes came in, and it just
Mail-in ballots. I was like, damn, okay, I understand there's going to be a lot of
they
mail-in ballots.
arrested people for stuffing ballots and shit too. You're like hearing it pop up in the news that different people are getting arrested. It's bizarre. Did you guys watch that 2000 Mules documentary?
No, I actually haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, basically there were 2,000 mules.
Yeah.
They used the cell phone data to like determine the same people were going to the ballot boxes.
Yeah, did he have to apologize for that?
Yeah, I seen something where he had to apologize for that.
What are you talking about?
Now, pull it up, Joe. 2000 News issues an apology. It was some technicality.
He might have used data he wasn't licensed to use or something.
Yeah, he wasn't apologizing for the actual movie. It was just something.
Yeah. Well, they locked him up for something else a couple years ago, didn't they? He got
Yeah,
locked. He was locked up for a minute.
He's a felon, right?
Yeah, just like Hunter Biden and Donald Trump.
Yeah. Used to be a bad thing, right?
Yeah, now it's kind of cool. I'm voting for the outlaw, bro.
I'm voting for the felon,
bro.
Yeah, publisher 2000 News apologized to Georgia man falsely accused.
So one guy didn't do it.
It's a technicality.
Oh.
He's not apologizing for the film per se, but he should apologize.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that
Apology
Stacey
to him.
Abrams identified as a man now.
She does? I mean,
Georgia man falsely accused of ballot fraud.
Oh, I get it.
God, she's fat.
Yeah.
Bro.
Dude, she barely lost that race she was in.
Bro, she needs to lose 5 pounds
Yeah.
instead of losing these races.
Need to lose that gap.
Yeah, I never understood someone of her stature why you continue to have that big of a gap in your tooth.
Oh, you think it would fill in eventually?
Yeah, you could get it fixed. You got money.
Does she have money?
Yeah. The first thing I did do when I got money is get braces because my mouth was like an alligator's mouth.
No shit. Did you guys have the
Yeah.
same teeth?
Yeah.
He had a lot of crowding down here. I had a canine that was protruding.
Yeah.
So when I smiled,
Just to call us shark mouth twins.
yeah, that's the first thing I
Are
did.
you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
They call
when we
you
first
shark
started
mouth?
YouTube, it's
That's
like,
not
man-
even that good.
Hey, Joe, type in Hodge twins teeth before braces.
It's just
horrible.
Hunter Biden's picture with the fucking fang.
No, Hunter Biden's got me still beat before he got his veneer.
That
You
dude.
Googled that before?
What?
Hawks twins teeth?
Oh
before?
yeah, people.
You just
have
Google all your
roasted us.
yeah. Once you get a little notoriety, you can just Google your insecurities and
yeah.
like they've been discussed.
Yeah.
Like you know how many Reddit threads there are about Chase Geiser being a Freemason satanic ritualist? I'm like, fuck.
Oh my! See, look at Keith's bottom
Oh,
row.
they don't even look bad.
Oh, it looks crazy. In
No,
some
you
videos.
look all right.
Kevin had that canine right
You got
there.
one tooth hanging out.
Keith's teeth is all over the place.
Yeah, but nobody shows their bottom teeth when they smile.
Yeah.
You were all right.
It was okay.
Did you guys get any plastic surgery or anything like that?
No.
Or are you gonna
Just
are you
got
gonna
braces.
are you gonna do it one day? Like if you get real ugly looking, are you gonna tighten it
Nah,
up?
I'm just
No,
gonna.
those people to get plastic surgery, they look weird as hell when
Yeah,
they get old.
yeah. I'd rather date like like an ugly 30-year-old woman, or
Yeah.
well, an ugly a pretty 70-year-old woman than a 35-year-old lizard.
Yeah,
Is that the
exactly.
joke, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, people look so weird when they get the plastic surgery in their face.
Yeah.
It's like when they smile, it just stays the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks.
It hasn't even really gotten that much better. The only thing that's gotten better are the hair plugs. They used to look like ant legs sticking out of your head,
Right.
But now they look pretty real.
Yeah,
Like
they
Elon Musk's hair looks real. It's not.
Oh, that's real? That's not.
Dude, have
I
you
thought
ever
it was
seen?
real.
Just pull up the video of him getting his first like super sport car when he was a young
really?
man. His hair was gone. He was like
Really?
young. Yeah, he got it fixed
I
up.
didn't know that.
Yeah, because they do a good job now. You just gotta
Yeah.
find the right guy to do it.
You heard about Steve Harvey, right?
What about him?
That dude, he used to have the best hairline in the world. He had
Right,
this afro. It was like perfect.
Oh.
And it came to light that there was a wig.
Yeah, a hairpiece.
That's Look at that shit.
Oh, shit.
It was gone, bro. Fixed it.
Maybe he's taking Rogaine.
No. He's
Yeah,
taking, they took the hair from the side of his head and they implanted it on the front of his head.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
He kind of looks like Tim Pool right there. To the
He's just wearing a beanie.
Yeah.
Don't that look like Tim? I don't know why, but it looks like Tim Pool.
Yeah. The receding hairline. Yeah. He does. He resembles him a little.
Have you guys ever seen Tim Pool without the beanie on?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
I have. I'm just lying.
Yeah.
You saw Tim Pool without his beanie.
Well, it
A
came
picture
up
on
in
the
the-
internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but you're not in
should-
person.
I feel guilty telling everybody I saw that picture. He probably never have me
you
on
just
his
betrayed
podcast
him,
again.
Brutus.
Yeah. He should. He should wear another hat besides a beanie.
Now he's got like a bobblehead with his head in the beanie now. It's like it's part of his brand now.
Yeah,
it's part of the brand.
You got to keep
He should
it.
wear that cool taxi hat. What's that hat called? It's like a
Oh, like the limo driver hat from
yeah,
Dumb and Dumber?
limo driver.
You know? You're more likely to die on the way to the airport.
Get him a limo driving hat. Huh?
Is that real?
Yeah, I think that's him. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
He should just shave.
Are we actually going to post this shit?
We're talking about Tim Pool about his beanie on.
I know why he's wearing the beanie, bro. Because Tim Pool without the beanie, I would not let watch my kids. Tim Pool with the beanie can watch my kids. With the beanie, he's all right. Without the beanie, ugh. Yeah, like it's like if you got a mustache and you're in a mugshot, everybody just knows you're guilty. Bro, that's why I don't have a mustache. If I get arrested, I'm fucked.
He did it. Yeah, he did it. He totally did it. Yeah. Tim Pool sitting in court. Yeah. He's like, yo, you did that shit.
Dude.
Yeah. Put that hat on.
Put the hat on. His lawyer's like, wear the fucking hat. Wear the fucking hat. He's like, but it's inappropriate in the courthouse. The judge doesn't want me to wear it. He's like, you got to wear it. You're guilty, bro.
Yeah, we're talking. What's his name? I forget his name. I'm having a bad moment. He didn't have his mustache. Yeah, Fuentes.
Yeah.
I said, dude, you showed up without the mustache? He had shaved off his mustache.
Oh, shit. You should have canceled. Grow up back. Come back next month. Why the fights again? Bro, you should have done that.
That dude's got the 70s mustache from hell.
Yeah. It was like a Freddie Mercury thing going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm like, he's been listening to Queen, hasn't he? I mean, they're good, but they're not that good, bro. White tank top.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Live Aid.
He goes on Infowars quite a bit, don't he?
He's been on at least several times. He was at, did I ever tell you the story? But I guess we just met, so I didn't tell you the story.
Yeah.
So I was hosting the American Journal, which is the show from 8 to 11 in the morning on Infowars, right before Alex's show. And I was the guest host. And I show up at, I don't know, 7:45 to do the show. And the producer of the show comes up to me and goes, yeah, so we're going to have a normal show, just like you usually do. But the third hour, you're going to be interviewing Nick Fuentes. And I go, you're telling me 2 hours ahead of time, while I have to be on air for the next 2 hours. And I'm going to be interviewing the most prolific and informed neo-Nazi in the world. And I can't debate him because he'll kick my ass. I don't know. I could debate him next week, you know? But I can't debate him now. So I just asked him questions. So first question out of the gate, I'm like, so Nick, 6 million, real or not? He goes, that's a little high. It's a little high. It's a little high. So I was like, what's the difference between your view of the Jews and Hitler's view of the Jews? And he couldn't answer the question. I'm like, oh, but you are neo-Nazi. Jesus. Because at first I asked him if he's anti-Semitic, and he danced around. I was like, here, let me put it to you like this. How are you and Hitler different in terms of Jew viewage?
What did he say?
It was some bullshit dodge, you know? And he was nice. I liked him. He was funny.
He's a real good guy.
Yeah, we had good reports. I'm not like trying to talk shit about Nick Fuentes here. I like him just fine. You know, I disagree with him about the Jew thing, but I like him. He's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was definitely not wanting to say that he had a different view than Hitler of the Jews, but also not wanting to admit that he had the same view of the Jews as Hitler. Right?
His whole view of the Jews, I think it was like, 7 million people died? Don't quote me on that.
6 million.
6 million, right?
Yeah, let's not inflate the number.
Yeah.
That's already hard to believe, bro. Don't make it 7.
That is a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of fucking Jews.
I don't think they mean that 6 million were gassed. I think only like 2 million were gassed. The other 4 are just like any Jew that died in World War II. I think. I could be totally wrong about this. Your comments will let you know. But the 6 million number. Now, the thing that's crazy is 5 million people, in addition to the 6, died in the camps. And nobody ever talks about the other 5.
Right.
It just happened to the Jews, I guess. Except for the other 5
He's
million
killing
people.
homosexuals, killing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick wouldn't have made it, bro.
What's that?
I'm just kidding.
He would have got you too, Nick. Fuentes?
I got hemophilia and I'm a Freemason. I'm fucked. You're fucked. Why do you like this guy? His speeches are great. You can read him in my new book.
Dude, I told you. I thought you was a straight arrow, man.
Oh, fuck, bro. Just because I wear a suit. I come from Infowars, dude.
Yeah.
We're a legitimate media outlet. Frogs are gay. They really are, too.
Yeah. Gay as hell.
The atrazine in the water. It was true.
Astrazine.
Yeah. This is the thing about Alex Jones. He takes the truth and he takes it to 11. You know the movie Spinal Tap? You know the amp goes to. So, like, So like instead of saying there's chemical runoff in the river that's messing with the hormones of the frogs and amphibians, it's making them androgynous, he says they're turning the freaking frogs gay. It is true, but it's at 11. You know, like that's why it's so good. Right. Every other media outlet like takes the truth and like puts it up to 5, and it's it's just a lie, and it's boring. Like you're boring at lying. Yeah, be good at lying. At least Bill Clinton was good at lying.
Embellish on it a little bit. Yeah. Like, look at the liberals. Oh, a man can have a cock. I mean, a woman can have a cock. I'm like, really? Explain that.
Yeah, that's like a lie at 18.
Yeah. That shit's at 50. Bro. I had the omni-liberal on here, and he couldn't answer the question what a woman was. I said, don't
Destiny?
you think that's a problem?
Yeah.
Destiny.
Nobody can answer that fucking question. He should have seen it coming because there's a whole documentary called What is a Woman? Like, it's the best trick in the book, bro.
I can't answer. It's too complicated.
Bro, try asking somebody what a Jew is.
Yeah.
Bro, nobody can answer that fucking one either. I'm not even anti-Semitic. I don't even know who to hate.
Yeah, that's true, because we've had Jews on, and I was like, can I be a Jew? Some of them tell me I can be a Jew.
Right.
Some of them said, fuck no, you can't be a
Right.
Jew.
Yeah.
It's like it's always a different answer.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll tell you after you're circumcised.
And then I found out they like boiling somebody in semen. What's this ball up boiling people in semen?
I don't fucking know, bro.
In the Jew Bible. They boil
Jew
people in
Bible.
semen.
What are you talking about, dude? They're boiling who in semen?
It's in the Talmud.
That's some weird Schindler's List shit, bro. It was just an oil vat, dude. It wasn't semen, dude.
What's that Bible called? The Talmud? It's in there.
Back in the cervix, I was semen first class. I'm gonna drink some diarrhea. Oh, shit. Make sure you get Optimal Human. It looks like shit, but tastes like heaven.
Good shit. Hey, you gonna find that, Joe? About
I got it.
Are you looking up the semen vat?
Yeah, the semen quote.
They got semen baths.
Oh, this has been a fun one.
They said they was gonna boil Jesus in it, right?
Jesus.
That's what they say is happening to Jesus.
Okay.
Right now, he's being boiled in semen.
Can you just boil me in
This
water?
is even worse than the fucking cross.
Can't boil me in water. You got to put me in semen.
But I believe you on the semen thing. There's a lot of weird stuff in the Talmud.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of weird things in religion. Period.
Yeah, every religious text has some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a scripture in the Bible. If a woman has a period, they make her sleep outside.
Hell yeah. She stank.
It's like dead fish in here.
Woman, go outside. You're unclean.
My favorite passage is from Proverbs. It's better to live on a small corner of the roof than in the house with a nagging wife. One time my wife was giving me shit and I started setting up a ladder. She's like, what the fuck are you doing outside the ladder to the roof? And I like cited the verse, I'm like, Proverbs. I looked it up so I could do it.
Yeah.
And she looks it up. She's like, fuck you. I like climbing up on the roof.
It's a lot of knowledge in the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good
A
knowledge.
lot of wisdom.
Yeah. A lot of truth.
Yeah. You guys think Jesus came back from the dead?
Not yet.
You don't think
He
so?
did, and
You don't
this
believe
is-
in the resurrection?
I mean,
I believe in resurrection.
I believe in
Yeah.
resurrection. I'm like, he's supposed to come back. I'm like, what the hell is he waiting for? This place sucks.
I know.
Yeah.
He's late,
right.
man.
That's what I believe in. Yeah.
He's the talent.
Yeah, Jews, they have totally different. They don't think that he was Messiah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just got it wrong.
Yeah. They got a lot of things wrong.
They think he's the Antichrist, right?
I don't know. I think they think he was just a false prophet,
False prophet. That's it.
but I'm not sure.
That's why he's bowling in semen.
But he said a lot of shit that is pretty universally agreeable.
Yeah.
You know, like love one
Even
another as I
Muslim
love
faith
you.
recognize him.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. Don't even get me in started on the Muslims, bro.
Here's the boiling semen quote.
Everybody.
If y'all want it.
Bro. People say, Chase, you're so Islamophobic. I say, fuck yes, I am.
It's gonna be hard for y'all.
You want,
Right.
like, listen,
okay. I can see
ask
it.
somebody why they're not a Muslim and see if they can answer in a way that isn't Islamophobic.
Yeah.
Oh, so you think he was either a liar or insane?
Right.
Sounds pretty Islamophobic to me, right?
Yeah, the custom that a bride and bridegroom were being escorted at cocked. Man, I'm not reading all this.
With boiling hot semen, he then went and raised by incantations the sinners of Israel. Oh my God. Bro.
That's crazy,
Can you
right?
That's a
imagine?
lot of
Can you
semen.
imagine there's like some semen on the floor and just some people get like manifest out of it?
Yeah.
That's the magic that they were just talking about. Bro,
That's how Jews were made, huh?
I'm not even gonna make any jokes, bro.
No, I think we done dug our own grave on this one. Hey, so where can people find you?
Find me on Twitter, X, at Real Chase Geiser, RealChaseGeiser. Link to the book there, all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the name of your book is The Rise of American Populism.
Yep. A handbook for radical patriotism.
Yeah, what is populism?
Populism is simple. So traditionally we think of Democrats versus Republicans, left versus right. Populism is the belief that it's not the left versus the right, but it's the people versus the political class. So when the Republicans betray us, when the Democrats betray us, it's all one uniparty versus the interests of the people. So that's the rise of populism. The more our political leaders fail us, the more populist the people become.
Which they are, both on the left and the right.
Both on the left and the right. And that's what's happening right now. We're witnessing the rise of American populism. This book is an observation of that, but also a call for it. So I hope that populism is the future, because what's going to happen is we're going to see the same exact situation that Germany saw at the end of the 1920s, where we're going to choose between leftist Marxism or fascism after this whole system collapses. And I'm hoping that there's a third option, because either Marxism or fascism leads to millions dead. Right. And I'm hoping that populism is like a patriotic push without the racist stuff of either thing, without the economic suffering of either side of fascism or communism. It's just good old-fashioned patriotism. Yeah. Without all the moral baggage, the immoral baggage. Yeah. So that's what this book is about. It's supposed to inspire you. It does read like a Hitler speech, but without the hate.
Well, it's going to be a good book then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's a great speaker. Yeah. But he was an asshole at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. Has too many amphetamines.
Yeah. 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 That's true, right? They used to take meth.
They had to stop the train to inject him with amphetamines.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't even go a whole train ride without more. Have you seen the video of him twitching and stuff at the Olympics?
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. He's tweaking at the Olympics. Yeah.
Oh, really?
His doctor had him on somewhere between 40 and 80 different medications every day. And it was a combination of uppers and downers. I mean, he was going to wind up like Michael Jackson anyway if he didn't blow his head out.
Yeah.
He was just going to die.
Yeah.
Some people don't think he actually killed himself, though. Do you guys think he escaped to Argentina?
That's what people say. Nah, he blew his brains out.
I think he blew his brains out, too. He killed his dog. He gave cyanide to his woman.
What an asshole.
Yeah, he went out people think World War II was hard, dude. He couldn't even handle being married 24 hours.
Yeah, because he just got married, right?
Better to live on the roof, bro, but you can't live on the roof if it's getting bombed. So I guess you just gotta blow your brains out.
Hey, man, thanks for coming, man.
Honor and a pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
So nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.
Nice
Thank
to
you
meet
for the diarrhea water. It was really good.
Thank you. You're welcome. No, actually, I'm going to read this. Yeah.
I hope you like it.
I definitely.